welcome to Monday Night TPK. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Monday Night TPK. Thanks for listening. We are a real play Dungeons and Dragons podcast, currently running through the Tomb of Annihilation. Around the table with me, rather, are four people who just so happen to really enjoy hanging out in tombs.
Yep.
Except for we haven't found any tombs.
Nice and cozy.
No, I'm talking about the people around the
Yeah.
table, Matt, not the miniatures sitting on the table. Ryan, what is your favorite tomb to go explore when you're having a bad day?
Oh wow, that's a good question. There's one in Skyrim.
Uh-huh.
That kind of leads to a quest. We have to find these parts to this necklace. I love that quest. It's just out of nowhere, no hints towards it.
Man, I don't know which quest or which tomb that is, but you know what? The look of joy on your face when you talk about it makes me want to start playing Skyrim again for like the 6th time.
Todd Howard thanks you.
Matt, where can I find your favorite tomb?
I don't know if I have a favorite tomb. But I do enjoy the Tomb Raider games.
I feel like that's good.
So
You're a big Lara Croft fan?
Any tomb that Lara's in? Yeah.
In a tomb where Lara's there,
Yeah.
you want to be there too.
The most recent ones where Square Enix has taken over are pretty well done. I like those dungeons and tombs.
I keep meaning to play some of the newer ones.
They're good.
And I
They're really
don't
good.
know.
They're very story driven, and then the puzzles are very well done.
Lately, when I pick up a console game, I want to be mindless for a little while and not think about story. So I'm still going back to Halo.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been picking up Fortnite also.
Ooh, gosh.
I'm
no.
sorry, but I haven't played
Ooh,
Fortnite.
I can't do Fortnite.
I'm not very good at it. I'm actually quite bad at it.
New Lord 16.
Lord 69.
I've yet to encounter this
This
horrible
is
villain.
Thor.
Hey Dana,
Mm-hmm.
what is your favorite tomb?
You know what? Unfortunately, at this stage in my life, I have not been in a tomb. And I know that that's just very, very disheartening.
Haven't you been... Well, you were playing the new Zelda game.
That's true. No, I meant IRL Dana. Okay? that's what we're
My
talking
favorite
about, right?
IRL tomb is just my bedroom.
Yeah, well, so what I was going to say is
Where I lock
I
myself up.
totally
and
have been, I totally have laid, under the bed before. Just, chilled out. Or, in a closet, or at least, the top half of myself in a closet. Claustrophilia is great.
Oh, you know what I like to do in IRL? Is take a sheet and then throw it over the heater and lay underneath of it and let it just puff up, and then that's my tomb.
Yeah.
And then you fart and it
No.
just bakes in there with you.
No, no.
Only
just
you
sit
do that,
there
Kyle.
And you
Never
just
done that.
enjoy the warmth.
And then
It's really nice
you
and
die of
really
carbon
cold.
monoxide poisoning.
No, Kyle.
Sorry, we're talking about tombs. I'm going dark here. Sam,
Yeah.
tell me about your favorite tomb.
Yeah, this is a hard one. I don't know if I have a tomb that I favor. Yeah. I'm at a loss.
Are you more of a open skies, sunshine, nice hills and rolling meadows type of person than a tomb person?
I'm more of a castle girl.
Castle girl.
Yeah.
Clean, fresh, and happy castle, not dark, dreary, burning
Oh,
from
you
Dragonfire Castle.
Not
No plumbing.
historically accurate castle.
All castles.
All castles? I shouldn't judge. I
All
apologize.
castles. Yes.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
I enjoy a good castle. Haunted castle.
Ooh.
Pristine castle.
All castles?
Magical castle.
Ooh.
Fiery castle.
Put you in a Game of Thrones
Cloud.
castle.
Cloud castle.
I've heard that doesn't end so well.
A moving castle, perhaps?
Uh-huh.
Made by Howl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Very
That's
good.
a pretty great castle.
That's a pretty good castle. Huh? Very cool doors.
Yes.
But castles sometimes have tombs. So,
Is that a
Yeah,
tomb or a
okay.
crypt?
Sometimes they have crypts that turn into tombs that turn
Ooh.
into dungeons.
so that would probably be my favorite.
Lit. Fam. Lit.
See, we got there.
We got there. Cool. Alright. So, speaking of this tomb that will eventually annihilate you, man, what the heck happened last week?
Oh yeah, you mean in episode 29?
Holy crap. Are we recording episode 30 as we speak?
That is happening right now.
That is
Great actors.
that is dumb. We need to stop doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Matt,
home.
were you thinking we'd be done with this game by episode 30?
No.
Good.
I'm expecting another 2 years. It's fine.
I mean, I was thinking we could do this in one, but I'm not so sure
I don't,
anymore.
with as much time as we spent in Portnoy Nine's our room, it's gonna be like 3-year run.
Yeah, probably.
Which is fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
only planning 4 more campaigns for you guys, so it's alright.
In the event
The more
of
time
the-
you waste, the more time I plan.
Do we continue in the event of a TPK?
Ooh.
We'll burn that bridge when we cross it.
Mhm. One plank at a
That
time.
is a good point.
Mhm.
I mean, we just start back in Port Nyanzaru and spend 10
Oh.
episodes with new characters in Port
no.
Nyanzaru.
I mean, I have thoughts on what to do if we want to continue this game. If you guys totally wipe.
I think how I feel about that would depend on how early it happens. Like if it happens like this episode, yeah, let's get new characters and keep going. There's a lot to explore
Let
still.
me just
But if
flip the
we're
monster
already in
manual
the
for a minute.
last dungeon,
Then no.
yeah,
Like,
like,
nope. fuck it.
yeah, I feel like it might be a point to stop at that point.
Mhm.
Because then bringing in new characters, we have to go all the way back
Yeah.
and get there again, and
No.
that's another journey all in itself. I mean, I
It-
guess we get to explore new options and
Right.
explore the other places we didn't with the other characters, but
It would be like Tomb of Horrors all over again, but on a much bigger scale.
that was getting tiring.
That
like, every
that was
time.
my favorite tomb. If you guys had asked me my favorite tomb,
Oh,
Tomb of
should
Horrors.
have.
Tomb of Horrors is gonna be my answer.
I had, 2 characters that quit
Mhm.
because they lost all their gear?
Yeah, and were changed.
One was changed, their sex was changed.
Yeah. Just one
And
of
they
them?
lost all their gear
Okay.
because they went through that thing twice.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
Wasn't somebody like naked?
Half the
No.
party
Yeah,
was like
that
naked.
lost all of her
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah.
It was Farah. She
Still
lost all of
pissed.
her gear.
That my first character, made it
Almost.
so far through.
Almost.
Oh,
Almost.
Died.
And then
And
didn't
just
you
like-
burn through 2 more? Or at least 1
No,
more?
it was only my second
What
one.
was it, your second one?
Yeah. I ended up making like 4.
You were like, what, 2-3 rooms away from the end?
Mm-hmm.
And puts on that crown or whatever,
Yeah,
and boof, dead.
See, and Dana knew that was a bad idea.
Yep.
I think Ryan's wizard was crushed like by the last room as the last room rose from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Ryan's was the first one to die, also.
Yeah.
His first character.
He fell in that fiery place.
Pretty early on, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dimension door past the door or something like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Fa-
I
play-
put the bard bait out.
Ethereal
for
Mist,
that.
maybe?
I only made bards for that, but then like, I gotta make some different characters just because.
So I have an interesting side question. Like, if one of us were to die, are we getting put back into the game at a reasonable, like, close level to the rest of the party, or do we have to start back at level 1?
I have contingencies for that and
Okay.
thoughts on that.
Okay.
We will address that when someone dies outside of a tutorial level.
if
When rather than if.
Yeah, when rather than if.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen eventually.
So anyway, episode 29, last week, we were in the zone of freezing freezitude, and we got all of the inspiration points. Then we went outside of the freezing zone to make a plan moving forward. Do we go back to the boats, go back down the river, or continue to follow the footprints? Once outside of the freezing zone, the adults had a talk, while Rixer found a stick.
Yeah.
And started swinging it.
Yep.
The adults decided that we need to follow the footprints into the jungle, so we pulled the canoes in further. Originally thought about covering them in brush, but then after doing some strategizing and some planning and some math, we decided to load up all of our equipment into one canoe, carry said canoe, and then tie the extra canoes to tree trunks to make them less noticeable. That was a brief summary of already summarized information. So we followed the footprints into the forest, ? Brielle and Gilly tried to follow the footprints and did so pretty well. The jungle was full of jungle noises. Gilly kept an eye on the tracks to lead the group forward. Iku, after a while, stopped us, and we saw a quote-unquote tree limb, and she held a finger to her lips for us to be quiet. The quote-unquote tree limb then moved, and we found it was 6 to 8 feet round, and we couldn't see all of it. Yeah. So, Iku kind of gathered us together and said there was a giant constrictor snake up ahead. We pondered the question to wait or not to wait, and then decided that waiting may not be an option, and we began to attack.
Sweet. Roll initiative.
Woohoo!
You guys are currently about 40 feet away from where you presume the constrictor snake is. If you look at the battle map I drew, there are several big circles that represent tall trees. The kind of dotted line protrusions are branches that are about 6 to 8 feet off the ground. There would, I assume, be higher branches, but those are the lowest ones you could probably get to if for some reason you wanted to. The center area that's not kind of half-ass shaded in is going to be basic normal terrain, but if you go off the sides there, just the foliage, it'll be difficult terrain.
Okay.
What
You
is
kind of-
this?
That's your canoe.
Oh, that's our canoe. Got it.
Yes, that would be your canoe.
The difficult terrain is the wavy, sort of, filled-in stuff.
Can I have the marker?
Yes.
Is this the one that you used right
That's
now?
not the one that I use, but
Oh.
if it's a dry erase, you
It's
can
a
use
dry
it.
erase, yeah.
Green on green. It wasn't necessarily the easiest to see. That's all.
Well, trees are green. You're in a jungle. Everything's green.
Green.
Question, Kyle. I didn't realize this worked within 60 feet. Can I use my hunter sense before we actually start fighting this thing?
Tell me what that does.
Because we were sizing it up.
Uh-huh.
You can choose up to one creature within 60 feet of you, and you immediately learn whether the creature has any damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are. If the creature is hidden from divination magic, you sense that it has no damage, immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities.
You can absolutely do that. Yeah, and you spent enough time sizing this thing up. You could totally have done that.
Okay. Sweet.
You don't sense any
Okay.
resistances or immunities or vulnerabilities.
I didn't think they had any, but
So
it's something she would have done.
Sure.
So I'm bold charm.
Snake charmer.
That's clever.
That was a nice sound bite.
You guys managed to keep that whole sound cloud from clipping, which is pretty impressive. All right, who got higher than a 20?
Oh, I was going to ask. Can I use inspiration on initiative?
It's an ability check.
Yeah, I mean you can use it on any ability check, right? Technically, initiative is a dexterity-based ability check.
Yeah, you can use your jack of all trades on it.
Yeah, I
So-
believe. I believe.
So
you can.
yes?
I mean,
If you want to use your inspiration on that,
is that worse?
Yes.
well,
Oh, that inspiration.
Yeah.
Why'd I think you're a bard?
Mm. I played a bard last
Because
time.
you played a bard
for
for
a long
like
time.
2
a year and a
years?
half to 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the consequence of charming a snake charmer.
Yeah.
okay, cool. So if we got higher than 20,
Not this guy.
Crickets.
neat.
Kids did.
15 to 20.
Still crickets.
Holy wow. 10 to 15. And the whole party's almost got their hands up. What do you guys have?
13 here.
13 here.
11.
Okay.
Should I go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I already did a thing because at the last session, I hunters marked it.
So Sam was going first.
Yeah.
Sam, roll me d20.
Sure. 12.
Okay, cool.
No way.
What?
Psych got 13 as well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's ominous.
That
I was
was.
going to say, everything's focused around the number 12 right now. So I think we need to put all our hope in.
Dana, what'd you get?
Oh man, don't
shoot, what was
pull
it
in
again?
there. He's gonna get squished in 8.
9.
All right.
Oh, he's larger now. He's not just a rat.
This thing is so big though.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Halfling sized.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And we determined that last session that this thing was big enough to eat Gilly whole.
Right.
So the monkey's getting
Brielle, roll me a d20, man. I realize I gotta like totally stagger this appropriately.
12 on the die.
Stop rolling the same as me.
It's fine. All right. Everything is sorted.
Did you roll as well?
Yeah.
She totally did. Yeah. The snake rolled half of that.
Twinsies,
Kyle, I'm pretty
it's like
fine
big.
your map
You're not
because
big,
these
twins?
tree
Because you're short and
limbs
tall.
kind of look
Are Schwarzenegger and
like
Danny DeVito? Twins?
I love that I'm dating DeVito. That's great. Any hoozle.
All right, cool. So Gilly, you're up first.
Yay! So I will start by
I should also say I did say I think last episode, you guys cannot see it right now.
you cannot see it right now.
You know where it is because you could see the movement and all that kind of stuff.
So
but
any attack's going to be disadvantage?
it pulled itself up. I mean, it's got from sight. It has total cover.
Oh, total cover.
You guys cannot see it.
Oh.
You're seeing it, like I said before. You can see the trees moving, the branches moving.
But I hunters marked it before it disappeared.
Yeah, sure.
Because I said a hunters mark.
It took a while before as it was going up the
Yeah.
tree.
Okay,
And then we ended session.
so here's what we'll do.
Which means
I will
I will mark off
bonus action
the spell slot.
bless my 3 friends.
And what does that do again?
You bless up to 3 creatures. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to attack or saving throw.
I already have that written down. I didn't even need to ask, but thank you.
Up to 1 minute. And then, since I can't see it, I'm closest to Brielle, so I'm going to touch Brielle, and as a cantrip, cast Resistance.
Resistance?
Guess what?
Oh, wait a second.
That's an elemental thing.
Resistance is once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to 1 saving throw.
Oh,
But I
okay.
just realized they're both
I was
concentration,
gonna
so
say
I can't do that.
That's what my question was. Also, they're both spells, aren't they? You can't cast 2 spells in a row.
Bless is a first level. Resistance was a cantrip, right?
Bonus action
But
casting time.
bonus action. One can be a bonus action. The other one has to be an action. Can't cast 2 actions. Even if it's a
Bless
cantrip,
is a
or even if it's a cantrip or a first level spell. One has to be a bonus action. The other has to be an action.
yes. Bless is a bonus
Bonus
action.
action.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
that
said
was my
that.
question.
Yeah.
That's what my question was going to be. I was looking at my spells. I did not hear that.
Okay,
Cool.
so I'm going to cast Bless
Uh huh.
on the 3, and then I'm going to do something. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's all I'm going to do.
All right, cool.
I give up.
Gilly has blessed the party.
Yay.
Brielle.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark allows me to track things.
Okay.
It gives me advantage on wisdom, perception checks, or survival checks to find it.
Hmm.
Can I use that?
Yeah.
See if I can figure out where it's at. 14 is pretty good. Oh, they're both exactly the same, so that is going to be a 19 to see if I can find it in the trees.
It's about 40 feet away, up in the trees where you can't quite see it.
But I know it's in the trees. Can I take a shot with disadvantage?
I mean, the foliage is thick enough. You cannot see it. So
But I know it's there.
But there's a lot of area that it could be.
I mean, like
Realistic, how you have the branches drawn. Like, there's a big area.
I guess okay. So because the full it has total visible cover, I suppose, but a lot of it's just leaves, and the arrow can just pierce through
Right,
the
that's
leaves.
what my point is.
Okay,
is
okay.
that
I'm
maybe
gonna
I can
give
shoot
it-
through it.
Yep, I'm gonna give it 3/4 cover though,
Okay.
because you still can't really see it.
Right. Okay.
So if you want to take a pot shot at it,
I was trying to agree with you, Kyle. Just so you know. I wasn't
Do you want me to shoot
fighting
with
you.
disadvantage because it's covered?
yes, because you can't actually see it.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
So that's
Same
just
like
okay.
attacking an invisible target.
Oof, both of those suck. This one was. That's only a 14.
Yeah, with this, yeah,
With
you.
its-
Oh no, yeah, sorry.
Not with its extra.
Not with its extra.
No.
Yay for +5 AC.
So your arrow whizzes through the foliage,
Hoping it at least catches attention.
and you can definitely see just because the way because it's big enough, it's shaking the
Yeah.
branches. It's agitated. It's very agitated.
Dude.
I mean, you think that it probably already knew you were there. You weren't getting a surprise on it or anything.
Right.
But now it's oh, this is no longer passive.
We need it to come out anyways if we're gonna hit it. So that's all I wanted to be able to do.
Hopefully there's only one.
I don't think they're raptors, so I'm not worried about
Okay.
So what it's doing, you guys can't really see it very well. Essentially, because this branch, as I said, is off the ground 6-8 feet. It's moving along this branch. So 20 comes to the end of the branch, and then it's going to drop down 25, 30. And you guys see this huge size snake basically just land. It's right here, so 10, 5, 10. So you're about 15 feet away, right there. Land in front of you. Oh, damn, I'm 5 feet off. It's got a 10-foot reach. So I guess it's going to just launch itself and double move against the ground and come straight at you guys. But I wish I'd done that a little bit better. I could have had to do that. But that's okay. That's okay. That's how this works. So yeah, it is right in front of you. And Mountwood.
Alrighty. I will first cast a spell. I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon,
Cool.
which will take the form of a puff of a cloud of smoke that coalesces into a spear that's held by two ghostly hands.
Nice.
Uh,
You guys can see them too, right?
and it's going to attack right now.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. So let's see, this is 21 plus my wisdom modifier.
Wow.
25.
To hit?
Yeah.
Right here is a
Nice.
little mini to use I think will be appropriate.
Oh, yes.
It's a flying sword. So you hit with your 25.
Mm-hmm. And I do believe spiritual weapon is 2d8 plus wisdom.
I'll take your word for it.
Eight plus 4 is it? Okay. Making sure I had my dice right. 12 force damage.
12 force damage. Alright. So your sword, spear rather, it cuts deep.
Stabs in. And that spiritual weapon is a bonus action casting.
Sure.
So I can still do my cantrip, which will be Toll the Dead, Ring the Bell, Wisdom save, please.
Ooh. Luckily, snakes are exceptionally wise creatures. 17.
Yeah, I think that makes it.
Sorry.
Barely.
it feels the vibrations of this mystical bell ringing, but doesn't seem to be phased by it.
Okay.
Rixer.
I probably tried to face it, actually. Oh, I'm falling. He's gonna say.
He won't stay in that spot for some reason.
Is this where you
It's
are?
a crease. There's a crease
Yeah,
there.
he's on a crease.
You don't have a very big base. Okay, I guess I am not close enough to it, so I'm going to move. That's Iku, right?
Yeah.
That's
Does she do magic? She does magic, right? So,
We think she's a cleric. We're not sure.
actually, I'm gonna move right here in between Brielle and
Yep.
Gilly,
Technically, you're adjacent.
right? And I will swing at it with my battle axe then, since it's all nice and close now.
Sure.
And what was that again? An extra D4 on my attack. That is a total of 16.
That's a hit.
Oh, I thought you said that's it. I'm like, what? This is 16.
Nope. It's dead now.
Oh, okay. No, D10. That's 7 points of damage. And then, I'm not going to do anything else.
You're not doing anything else.
I'm not doing anything else.
Alright. Iku, so Iku's standing there. She has her very stylized staff at the ready. And she is going to move up, and she is going to hit it with her staff. Alright, cool. So she is going to take a swing, and that's probably going to hit it. I suppose I should actually look at what her stats are, shouldn't I? Yes, Iku is going to hit it, and she is going to do a D8 worth of damage, which really isn't a whole lot. She will say, "My friends, this snake is very, very large. We should definitely be watching ourselves." Gilly.
Sounds good.
Question.
What?
Hey, do you want to switch spots for a minute?
Yeah.
Since I go immediately after you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Brielle's going to throw her bow over her back, and then she's going to reach over and she's going to touch Gilly. Her hair is going to turn green, and Gilly, you are going to teleport 30 feet away.
Thank God.
Damn.
I know. It was gonna eat me.
She
Damn.
just goes, get back.
Yeah.
With hand gestures, and then you're gone. And then she'll whip out her sword
Whoa, whipping
and
it out.
take a swipe at the snake. $21 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's going to be... Oh, gosh. Some die there. Okay. And then another D6. There's a hunter's mark. Wait, what's a longsword's damage again?
D8.
D8? Okay. Wrong die.
Unless it's two-handed.
No. Well, actually, with the first swing, we'll do... That's a D10, right?
Yep.
The first swing we'll do, and then I'll pull out Shield of Air. I'm not going to do two because I don't know. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16 damage total.
Alright. It definitely does not like that at all. So Gilly, you're definitely not chucked back like deep into the foliage. Like,
I mean, it's like in the first 5 feet of it.
is it?
Yeah, the line's right here.
Oh, did you mess with
I
that tree?
didn't. No, I didn't. Like, I added the lines inside.
Oh, that's
But
what
all
you
of
did.
this
Okay.
is the boundaries are still the same.
Okay. I guess I couldn't tell what you'd drawn there. Alright, yeah, so I guess you're not as deep as I thought you were.
Okay. So I will take one forward so I'm not in the.
You want it here or here?
Here.
I think she wants to be less covered.
Yes, less.
I mean, both of them are
less covered.
out of the bush.
Bonus action. I will also cast spiritual weapon. My description is not as awesome as Ryan's, as I don't have one yet.
You have another one?
So
I just showed you before.
use your imagination.
It's a meat tenderizer.
I love it. It is definitely a meat tenderizer. And then I can.
Do you care where it's at? Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine. And then I will try to hit with it.
Make it so tender.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a miss.
Bummer. I'm gonna hit it anyway.
Okay.
So let's do. Get my D8 out here. All right. $12.
Yeah, right. That's
Did you double that?
Well, you just do 2 of the dice damage, right?
Is it only 1d8?
It is only 1d8.
Oops.
yeah.
We whispered that at you, and
Did
you
you?
said, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
said I wanted to make sure it was right.
And
Like,
then,
is
and
it-
then you still gave him the amount
That's
of
okay.
damage of
It's
the
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine. We're moving forward.
So right, I think. Yeah. Oh, the bonus action includes hitting it for the first time.
Correct.
So as a cantrip, I will cast Sacred Flame. Dexterity is 7 throw.
Sacred flame.
Snakes are super dexterous.
Yeah, I figured.
They're also
You know.
squirmy and squiggly.
Yeah,
That's going to be a 16.
sure. Yeah,
Is that going to pass?
it passes.
Yeah. Go, Snack, go.
It's my most helpful cantrip from that far away. So
I think Brielle, it is going to
Going to eat me.
wrap itself around
Yep.
you.
Is
It
that
is
an
a-
attack?
That will be an attack.
Okay, protection. Richter sticks out his right arm, and it's like beefy and big.
I mean, so is a snake.
Right. But I mean, like
It's a
it
big
covers
arm.
it covers a good amount of Brielle, is what I'm saying, and I have my buckler on that arm, so I'm gonna kind of like stick out my arm to try to block it. So the snake will have disadvantage
All
on
right,
its attack.
I can do that. That's actually really good still. Well, 17 hit your AC?
17 will hit my AC.
I tried.
Yeah.
That would hit me even with my shield out, which
Yeah.
I was going to pull out next round.
I rolled very well. Sorry. I started using my bone dice as opposed to both my green sets.
No, bad
My
Kyle.
bone dice do a lot better.
Bad.
Yeah, I love them. All right, and I can find my other D8 here. I'm not doing so well on damage though. 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Yep.
Um,
Do I already use my Misty Step?
yeah. This grapple ends. Until the grapple ends, you're restrained, and the snake is not big enough to constrict anybody else. But I can still bite, which is cool.
That's okay, because I'm just going to stay here and still stab it.
Alright, awesome. So Sneck is now wrapped around Brielle. Cool.
She lets out a silent scream as it tightens.
Yeah. It's not happy that the scream is silent. It's used to its prey making a little more noise than that. Mountwood.
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna cast another spell.
Cool. What spell?
Inflict wounds.
Ooh.
ooh,
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that was a bad roll.
use your inspiration.
Good point. Oh, use my point of inspiration.
No.
What are we
That
looking
wasn't
at?
that one.
Yeah.
But his first one was a 3.
Hold on, this might be close though. 6 plus
4 plus 2.
12?
That's the exact number you need.
Nice.
Oh man, I should probably have this pulled up so I don't make that mistake again. I know it's a bunch of D8s.
Yep.
Whole bunch.
2 or 3, maybe.
It's 3.
I did take a couple pictures
Did
too.
you?
Yeah. Do you want me to send them to you?
Oh, sure. No, it's D10s, 3 D10s.
2 D10s.
3 D10s.
Holy crap.
Get it.
Can never find a D10 when you need it. There you
Mhm.
Matt, have you been making the Facebook posts whenever the episode? Okay, that's what I thought, and then I was like, saying like,
Yeah, I've been doing the Facebook and the Twitters.
12 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so the wounds that have already been kind of like cut into it begin to kind of like fester a little bit and like kind of pull away as your necrotic energy hurts it. It's still alive.
Okay, then the spear stabs.
Yeah, right.
I think I did Instagram last week too.
16 plus...
We need to do more Instagram stuff.
I usually do it whenever there's posts when we have an episode that has pictures that go with it. I also post those pictures. on
Gucci.
Instagram.
22.
To hit?
This time I'll only roll 1d8. 7 plus 4. 11 force damage.
Wow, that's
Pretty good.
a lot of force damage. But it is still alive, although it's not looking so hot. Rixer,
mm-hmm.
what you doing?
Yeah, so, I'm guessing that if I'm going to use Fighting Spirit, I have to declare it before I attack, since it gives me advantage on the weapon attack.
I don't know what Fighting Spirit is. So, yes.
Okay, sure. I will have to look it up later
You're
because that's
Samurai,
fine.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played
Okay.
the official Samurai yet.
So yeah, I'm going to use,
Not sure how that works.
are you looking it up, Kyle?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I am
you
referencing
pulled out
other
a
things.
book.
I don't
Sorry.
have that book near me either.
That's
to
okay.
Pull it up.
We'll just keep going for right now. So with advantage, nice. That is a total of 25 with my battle axe, swinging wildly through the air.
You managed to hit it
Crazy.
wildly as you swing through the air.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot to mail them. Okay. One more point.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
Just gotta add that for good measure.
Right. So that's 12 points of slashy damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And then, you know what? I'm going to use... Oh, shoot, never mind. That's also a bonus action. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. That's my turn.
Alright, Iku is up and she will declare that she never got moved forward. Would you mind moving her, Jason? I think last time I said that, but that's okay. My friends, we are going to win this day. It is going most well.
Don't say
Don't
that.
say
That's
that.
Don't
We're
get
gonna
cocky.
be at 8 now. Then we're gonna be up here all alone.
She's gonna swing her staff, and that's like a 23 to hit. Oh, jeez. She thwacks it real good. She thwacks it real good. So the original initiative was Gilly at the top with Brielle, but you guys have swapped.
Yes.
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 Cool.
Because I
So,
wanted to get her out of there before the snake ate her.
okay,
Yeah.
Brielle, it's your turn.
I am going to pull my shield out now. Try to block it from biting me while it's constricting me. And
Sure.
swing at it. Oof, that's not very good though. 6 and 6 is 12. That hits me.
That's
though.
bare minimum.
Round down to a D8 of sword damage. 13 slashing damage from my long sword. As I just kind of stab it in
Yeah, it's
as it's constricting around me.
it's looking real bad, real hurt. It is still alive.
Okay.
Gilly,
Yes.
see, you are significantly further away than the rest of the party.
Yeah.
By significantly, solid 30 feet or so.
Mhm.
Be 25, I think, because she moved 5 foot forward. She was 30 feet.
Okay, I didn't count. I was just ballparking it because I knew
She's
your spell was
25 now,
30.
I think.
You start to smell something real bad.
Oh no.
It smells.
Maybe.
It smells like something is rotting,
Yeah.
and it is one of the worst smells you have
no.
ever heard. Yeah, one of the worst smells you have ever heard.
Behind me?
There are a few things that could do
I
this.
mean, the smell kind of like is coming from all over the place, but if you were to ballpark it, you would say more or less behind you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're not making any kind of saves for this smell at the moment,
Okay.
At the moment.
At the moment.
but you definitely, I feel like, would smell it before you might have to make a save.
Sure. Sure.
I don't know if you know what this creature is, but Matt does.
Sure. Gilly will maintain her composure and step 15 feet towards the snake.
Do you want to go directly? Like 5, 10, 15?
Absolutely.
Okay. You're kind of like next to the canoe. Pretty sure you can share space with it.
Excellent.
Brielle doesn't know you're running away from a smell, so she gets really wide-eyed and she's like shaking her head no as she's like stabbing this thing.
And Gilly maintains eye contact with you and fans her nose, or fans her hand in front of her nose, and points
Brielle just
behind
looks
her.
really confused. She has no idea what the hell you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Like
And points
pinches
her
her
nose
nose.
too.
Halfling part.
Those are nasty.
And then, can I use a free action to sign since I'm technically talking to Brielle?
Do you have a sword in your hand? A
No.
weapon in your hand?
No, she doesn't have her weapon out.
Absolutely.
It's a spiritual weapon that's by the snake.
100%. Do it.
Sure. Something smells awful back there, like rot. We may have company.
Brielle's expression turns to worry.
And then I will make this quick, hopefully. I don't know. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the snake. 18 on the die?
Yeah, just barely.
Sure.
Just barely.
Sure. 6.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Make it stop.
I mean, if you can't hit the table, you can't hit the monster.
6, 9, 10,
That was her her damage, not her attack roll.
15.
15. So that's 15 radiant damage.
What does it look like when you kill this snake?
Yay! I love when I kill things with Guiding Bolt because it sparkles. So, like this big sparkly orb of light jets out of my hands and impacts the snake, and then it bursts into sparkles.
It's like a glitter bomb.
Yes.
Oh,
like
man.
glowing, glittering, radiant light. Just,
And
Yeah,
then the
body
meat
corpse.
starts to land.
yeah.
Like in Tremors, when they have the umbrella, there's just chunks of the graboids like falling down. So nasty. So great.
And then, Gilly will in hushed tone say, "Group, about face. I think we have company.
What about my face?
Hey, that's Rixer's line.
Turn around."
Alright, so the snake is dead.
Mhm.
But for the time being, we're going to remain in initiative order for funsies' sake.
Oh, man.
I'm still
I wonder
wrapped
why.
up in that thing.
Oh.
She exploded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exploded.
Exploded it? Like a
Yeah.
huge creature just exploded into a million pieces?
That's what she described, yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
turned into like
Like-
light
Should've
confetti
It was
been
like
almost.
Exploded it.
opening,
Plus,
it
you
was
need
like
to
opening
exert
its mouth,
to
and I like shot the ball inside
Yeah.
of it.
She
constrict.
swallowed it and it just
Mhm.
You
exploded.
can't exert.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna go limp. I was gonna use it for cover.
It's pieces everywhere now.
Well, you ruined my plan.
Sounds about right.
Quick, hide in the chunks.
If I can cross off the snack from my notes here.
No.
Montwood,
Yes.
Gilly is complaining about someone who maybe smelt it, dealt it. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do my ghost dice thing. If it sounds like it's something, smells like it's rotten, it makes you think something undead.
Sure.
I'd like to see if there's any undead within. I'll move up.
Do you know the type, or do you know, what do you know? I know I've done this, but I forget.
Oops. I know they're undead.
Within 30 feet?
I think you know
60.
the number.
Eyes of the Grave.
I know it's better than mine. Mine just goes out farther.
For the sake of time, yes. You know that there are 2 undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
I believe they can't be under full cover.
Oh, that's right.
Something
Oh,
like
well.
that.
Yeah.
I know there's restrictions to it.
And I guess now that you guys are looking in that direction, you can definitely see 2 figures moving towards you.
Oh, what size?
Medium size.
Um.
It's Montwood's turn still.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the Eyes of the Grave takes my action, and the best I can do now is call my spiritual weapon closer to me. So I'll do that.
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. As you do that, which one of these things acts first? That one acts first. Oh, that one's being played by what that mini is. Right out of the jungle, a kind of a palish tealy color skinned humanoid-looking creature. It's got an enormous red tongue dripping with saliva, huge just fangs, pointed ears,
You fought one of these in my game.
and it just bursts out of the dense foliage right at you. Because its turn is also right after yours.
Okay.
Guys, there's undead here, and then there's undead here. You know, you're a grave cleric. I'll let you just know on sight that it's a ghoul.
It's a ghoul.
And it has these long, sharp claws that it's going to rake across your probably face.
Tear you up.
Make me save right now.
Oh, shit.
Did you add 20?
I sure as hell did.
Oh, no.
So we're going to do this in waves. Oh, fuck you. $14 points of slashing damage to start off with. Are you a target other... Are you elf?
I am not in any way of elvish heritage.
Cool, make a con save.
Con save, sure thing.
You have the bless.
That's true. But that's a 16 on the die.
So you're fine. Your DC was 10.
Alright.
So yeah, this thing comes out of the brush, jumps at you, rakes its claws across your chest. You can feel some sort of probably necrotic something or other burning in these, but you're able to kind of like shrug off any other lingering effects that might happen. Hey, Rixer.
Yep.
It's your turn. You can hear something else in the denser part of the jungle, and you can see there's something there coming at you. You can't really see what it is.
Right. So, I don't think that I actually need to use it. Yeah, that's within 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Right there, next to this ghoulie. And then, of course, using my axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use that.
Try to hit it. And that's going to be a 14.
You hit.
Why do I... That's only going to be 7 points of slashing damage, though. But... I mean, is something going to happen?
When you hit it, no.
Okay. Just the way you were about to like say something. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I think that I will.
I didn't notice you're standing in the boat.
Oops.
It was totally on purpose.
It was.
I didn't notice that until I took that picture.
That's fine.
I think
Can you see that picture?
that I'm gonna use my action surge to try to
Okay.
get this out.
Action surge, take it out. Cool. And you're gonna attack with your
Yes.
axe.
Yes.
Go for it.
6.
Ah,
Wait, no, sorry, that's 12.
12 will hit.
Yes. For 9 more points of
9.
damage.
It is looking real rough,
Good.
but it is still standing.
Oh man.
Iku is going to move over to stand next to Brielle.
Like right here?
As long as she's adjacent.
Okay.
And Iku is going to cast, is going to touch Brielle's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, nice.
That's a D8, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
D8 plus spellcasting modifier. And then other bonuses if she's life. Sam can run you through it. She's played enough life players.
Well, she's not a life cleric.
Okay. Then it's just plus spellcasting modifier.
I didn't think this through because I don't know what her spellcasting modifier is. I didn't think to write
Wisdom.
that down.
Whoops.
Oh, it's her wisdom?
Yep.
Oh, I have that. Okay. You get 12 points.
Oh.
Hit points back.
That puts me at max.
Cool.
She will sign thank you.
And she nods. Alright. So this other figure that has been like gradually kind of coming towards you is gonna make its way next to Rixer.
Yep.
It's being played by a white. It is not a white. Ryan Motwood is close enough. He would be able to recognize this as a ghast.
Ooh. Oh gosh.
And
I
as
thought
it
the
comes
goal was
up,
bad
the
enough.
smell is just overpowering.
Oh.
It is one of the worst stinks. Even Rixer, after a sweaty day on the farm, bearing your nose in your own armpit, nothing like this has prepared you
Oh.
for the
Horrible.
stench.
It's a good thing his skin's already green.
Right.
Yeah.
And it has
Can we get a visual description? What makes the gas different from?
it's
I can pull you up pictures if you want.
it's
More for
it's just a little bit
listeners.
bigger than the
Okay.
other one. It's got more scraps of armor on it. It seems to have a little bit more human like strategy in its eyes a little
Okay.
bit. It's not so much of a wild savagery. Like it looks almost like it's moving with intent and moving with purpose.
Okay.
In fact, like occasionally it like is yelling things in a language at the ghoul that's with it.
Okay.
You guys don't speak the language, but it sounds a lot like what you heard some of the locals speaking in Port Nyanzaru.
Oh.
And it is going to hit you with its claws.
Okie dokie.
12 probably won't do it though, will it?
It will not.
Neat. That's all it's going to do.
Cool.
Brielle, back at the top with you.
Brielle
Oh,
is
wow. That's really cool.
Brielle is going to run past Iku here a little bit. And as she does so, she's going to sheathe her sword and re-pull her bow back out. She just wants to get a better shot at the ghoul that everybody's been taking swipes at.
Uh-huh.
She'll move, bonus action, move her Hunter's Mark to him. And we still have Bless on, yeah?
Yep, 1 minute.
Wow, the 18 on the die for the d20 should hit it.
Probably.
And so it's going to be a d8 plus 6. 4. That's really low. 4, 5. It's going to be 11. Oh, no, wait, sorry. 8, 9 piercing damage.
Ooh. So close. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on a d6.
It is still standing, but it is barely there. Gilly.
Yes. Alright, so Gilly is going to take a diagonal 5-foot step forward.
Jump off the boat.
Which way?
Yep, that way.
Okay, so behind Montwood.
Yep. Smack Montwood's back.
Ow.
Well, gently. Gentle tap.
That's just uncool.
Okay.
Cast Cure
Still
Wounds.
pretty similar.
Let me get my D8 out here.
Oh, excuse me.
That will be 12 points of healing.
Nice.
And she'll go, bye!
Beep, beep, back it up.
And sneak all the way back diagonally. Yep, 5
Words.
towards Brielle. 5.
Just 5 feet.
No,
Okay.
let's do 10, and then 15, 20 to end up. Yep,
Basically behind Brielle.
yep. And then I will, pull my,
You can just make it.
it only goes up 20 feet.
Oh, it only goes
unfortunately.
20?
Yep,
Oh,
so
you're not gonna
pull
make
it up
it.
20
Shoot.
feet.
20.
I thought they went 30.
Yeah.
I'm
Just out of
pretty
range.
sure they only move 20.
Pretty sure,
Sounds
pretty
right.
sure right. Montwood,
Yeah.
you have survived another round.
Oh, that's sad.
This one I can do that one. Yeah. Where did that- Oh man, I don't like this situation.
I think I'm going to spend another spell slot here next round.
Disengage.
I just shot the one because I was hoping to kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disengage, and I'll move 30 feet away. That's good. Can I still use my bonus action to attack with my spiritual weapon?
Yeah, let's see why not.
Alright, and I'll do that. He'll stab. I'm blessed, but I don't think I need it. Yeah, 21.
You hit.
6 force damage.
You have 1 hit point left.
Alright.
What's it look like when it kills it?
Like a soldier has just brought low a person and is repeatedly stabbing them to make sure they stay down.
All right, it's force damage, right? Your magical blade cuts into a deep and it stops moving.
Mhm.
Its tongue goes limp.
It kind of relights itself and like bobs up and down like it's out of breath.
I like it. Rixer,
Mhm.
what you doing?
All right. Well, so the ghoul is down. Time for the ghast to take a nap. Again, just battle axe. Nothing interesting. That's a
Except for that
20
natural
on the
20.
die. though.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll the D8 though.
I knew you were going to use that. I would have just used my tell of divinity.
Oh, Rixer, I'm sorry.
There it is.
I was doing math.
Uh-huh.
You need to make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Can I roll my damage for my attack first, or no?
This would happen at the very start of your turn.
You just rolled well, so we're gonna
You
switch
can
to
you
the
can
other
keep
guy.
it. You hit it. Roll your damage afterwards.
Okay. So that's Constitution save with 17.
So at first this stench is just getting to you, and then like you kind of like think you know where you've smelled this before, and like just knowing where you've smelled this, you inhale deeply, and man, you've mucked out cow pens worse than this. Like
Yeah, there was a pig in the bottom of it
yeah, there was
somehow.
a dead pig that was rotting at the bottom of the cow shit.
Yeah.
You've been here, you've done this. This ain't got nothing on you.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Now cut it in half.
Now cut it in half.
Mm.
Oh, not bad. 14, 15, 19 points of slashing damage.
Holy crap. I mean, you don't actually cut it in half, but
Oh.
you do cut it real deep.
Aw. Okay, no, that's fine.
It is Iku's turn. She will move up to Gilly and look Gilly. Are you okay?
Behind?
Have you been injured?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. And she spends an action fussing with Gilly, making sure she's okay.
Oh, come on.
She's keeping you guys safe. The Ghast is going to take a swing at Maltwood. Nope, sorry, not Maltwood. Rixer.
I'm like over in.
Yeah.
You're fine. Whatever. That'd be a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
So close. 8 points of slashing damage, and make a Constitution save.
I lose my temporary hit points. Is that a 4 or 9?
It's your character sheet. I couldn't tell you.
Sorry, you said the total was 8, right?
I don't.
I think it was. Anyways.
Yes.
And Constitution save.
Alright, this thing cuts you, and you can feel there's a little bit of tingle in its touch. But you're able to kind of like muscle through it.
Yeah. Got a really good immune system.
It's gonna say, what's an immune system? Brielle.
Alright. This thing, is it looking hurt?
I mean, it's got a great big axe wound across the chest.
Two.
Two great
Brielle's
big axe wounds.
gonna... Should take a deep breath. She's gonna close her eyes. Look like she's praying what her next move is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna run her arrow across the ground, and you see a bunch of vines and roots go up the arrows, through the arrowhead and up the shaft. And she notches it, and she pulls it back, and she takes a shot. Oh, that is a nat 1.
Oh.
You hit a tree somewhere in the distance, and your vines take root and wrap around the
You
tree.
tangled a tree.
It's
That
okay, it
tree's
liked
not
it.
going anywhere.
I mean, it's
Ever.
some sort of like invasive species. Eventually, you're gonna choke the life out of this tree.
Oh.
Good
no.
job, Ranger.
I mean,
What's gonna help everybody in the long run? Now it does nothing.
Gilly,
Yeah.
what's up?
Gilly is going to.
I quit life.
Gilly's gonna put a hand on Brielle's like arm and be like,
You can see the defeat in her
Yeah.
face. Like, it's just defeated.
"It's
That
okay.
arrow just whizzes by.
It's okay, buddy." And she will attempt to guiding bolt this Ghast.
Hair
Okay.
turns blue.
Crit.
Oh, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Much better. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Just
Unnatural.
just barely. You got that.
Alright. 5, 9, 11. Floor.
4 is not a number.
17
Four? Yeah, it is.
radiant
Wow.
damage.
Boom.
nice.
It explodes with a shower of your holy fire, and it looks like it's just like scorched and blackened, and you can see blisters forming around its abdomen and across its shoulders and neck and up the side of its face. But it's still standing.
What?
Oh.
March that spiritual weapon over there.
God, you hit this with advantage.
I smash it
Special.
with a meat cleaver.
That's real good.
That's pretty good. Ooh.
Yep. I'll
You
take
take
a
that
16 on the die. So, 16 plus numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
I mean, you're already over its AC, just the
Yeah.
die roll.
Yeah. Oh. 4.
That makes the math easy for me. It is. I mean, it cuts it, kind of in the black and crispy area where it's already been burned by your previous holy energy,
Yeah.
like it doesn't. It seems like that part of its body has been damaged to the point where it doesn't hardly notice that it just got another cut there on top of it.
Okay.
If Undead Anatomy has nerves, they're all burnt off and gone. It's running on pure necrotic adrenaline.
Okay.
That's a thing, right?
Sure.
Maltwood. Dana's shaking her head no.
Do a gesture and cast Sacred Flame. So, dexterity saving throw, please.
It'll be a 10.
That does not succeed. You're going to take a D8 of radiant damage. It's going to be 8 radiant damage.
Excellent. I don't know. Good job.
Your smoky colored, whitish,
Mm-hmm.
pale, radiant fire just licks up from the ground and like burns at its feet and its legs, and it howls in pain and just screaming obscenities at you in a language you don't speak.
Then Spear Guy does his thing.
This, the move, your spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move it over
Over
there.
there.
Oh, daggers.
I thought it was a spear. What'd you get?
And that one.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It is just like writhing around, like just flailing its arms and its legs and dancing in place, and you can't quite get a...
And Guiding Bolt only affects the next melee.
Correct.
Yep. Sorry.
Yep.
I took it.
You gave yourself a
You
guiding
took
bolt.
it. You used it. It's good.
Rixer.
All right.
Wow,
We're just gonna play this on repeat.
Welcome to the life of a fighter.
So it's gonna be 24.
I hit it.
Barely.
For 7 points of damage.
It is still standing.
Arrgh.
This is an exceptionally beefy ghast.
Apparently.
Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Iku is going to say words of encouragement. Aim for the head. You should aim for... I can't... Damn it, I lost the voice. You should aim for the blue triangle on its head. Do you see it there? They both have it. I'm sure that is a vulnerable place. And she's saying this to Brielle, like giving you tips.
Brielle is just giving her a death glare right now because she knows that she's shot them in the head before.
Iku smiles.
You're giving her pointless advice. Do something.
I am trying to give you good advice, so that I don't eat up all of the XP for this battle.
That'd be great.
Ah.
You just stay over there then. I'm fine with that. Give me
I mean,
that.
I did heal you once.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The ghast is going to take a swipe at Rixer. That'll be a 17.
That matches exactly.
Nice. My damage is garbage though. 8 more points of slashing damage, and give me another Constitution save.
I keep on forgetting where I put my pencil. $25.
Yeah,
I'm good.
you make it. Brielle,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Brielle is going to rinse and repeat. Her Hunter's Mark is gone now because the other spell is a concentration. So, as she draws this arrow back, the vines begin to encompass it, and she's going to take another shot. If it dies, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. That is 15 on the die, plus 4, plus 6.
You hit.
That is going to be 10, 14 piercing damage, and then it needs to make a strength save if it is still alive.
It's still, no, sorry, I did kill it. My bad. What does it look like when you kill it?
The vines are going to wrap around it because the spell's going to work because it can't stop it.
Sure.
And they're just going to like start to go into its mouth and up its nose and pierce through the brain, and you see the vines skewer out through the top of the head and just go down the throat and come out the inside of its throat and through its chest as it falls over dead.
Harley, man.
Iku was going to say to you, that was a good shot, Brielle. Good job.
She says thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you? Or it's almost a little bit of the other one, but it's more of a thank you.
All right, folks. So this episode's running a little bit long. You have successfully done battle, which is something we haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Y'all survived. You didn't succumb to the stink effect or the paralyzing attacks,
Those suck.
which I was really hoping you would. But, you know,
Mhm.
whatever. Maybe next time. Folks out there in Radio Land, if you like what we do, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Monday Night TPK. If you want to find our YouTube channel, which at this point I don't know why you'd bother, but it is Above the Table Games.
All those episodes are in consecutive row, and you can just put it on autoplay.
Yeah, except for like episodes 3 and 4.
or
I
something
gotta
like that. For some reason, they're not on.
I gotta go back through and add those manually. Apparently.
I don't know why they're not.
Yeah. So that's all we got for this week. We will see you next week. As always, thank you for joining us at our table. Have a good night.
Hey, what about the XP?
I'll deal with that off air. Don't be greedy.
Just thought it was funny. Jeez, Kyle.
The purple worm.
That's
No,
gargantuan.
Yeah, the purple ones are going to.